Phoenix TV with your boy Slim City Live here today. We got a special guest, a little one-on-one vibes. You know what we do here. Hunters Hounds CEO, friend, mentor, confidant, my man Dane, what up?
What up, brother? How you doing?
What's going on, man? How you been?
I've been good, bro.
I ain't seen you forever. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Shit. I know we just talked crazy in the group chat. I harassed. I antagonized them.
Somebody got to do it.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying to say y'all forever, man. But as you know, man, congrats on year, number 4 for Hunters and Hounds officially?
Yes, sir. Year number 4.
All right, man. Now, for those who don't know, he should have been in the league, but tore his knee up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that journey, man. Where'd you, out of high school, you were playing football where?
High school, 2 high schools. St. Thomas for 2 years, and then Cooper City for 2 years.
Okay. So you finished out at Cooper City?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. And then from there?
University of Cincinnati for 2 years, and then CFL for 3. And then on the back half of the 3rd year, knee decided it was not having it.
So did you have any opportunities from NFL teams, practice squads?
Oh, yeah. No, I worked out Falcons, Broncos, Dolphins, just never got called back.
Oh, okay.
You know, they're not going to tell you what you need to work on. They're just not going to call you.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's how I go.
Yeah, man. So after that, like, as a man, you know, having that dream, and even people that don't make it to the league or don't have that success, it's like the sacrifice it even takes to get there, and the ethic and the time and all those things you missed out on growing up to not make it. How did that kind of affect you? Like, did you have a downtime where you felt like, oh, man, I wasted your life, or like depressed, or?
I would say wasting my life, but I definitely felt like I didn't have no sense of direction for a minute. Like I put all my eggs in one basket.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like either this is gonna work, or I'm gonna have to really go sit down somewhere and figure this shit out. And
sell insurance.
Basically. Yeah.
I hear about niggas don't make it in the league. Oh, we sell insurance now.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So how did you kind of get out of that funk? Like, what happened? Or
the blessing really came because my dad, you know, he still had a lot of connections, even though my parents weren't together. And I didn't really have no kind of sense of direction about what I was doing. And after I kind of bounced around for a little bit, obviously money running low, and you know, I needed to make some money. He put me in touch with a dude in the gym. He was a professional wrestler named Billy Fives.
Okay.
And he put me to work. Basically, I worked front desk in the gym, and then I would go to PT for my knee, and then I would come back at night and take PT classes to learn personal training. Okay. So that kind of like it set me in a different direction and gave me some purpose again.
Yeah, because you're still using your athletic ability. You're still, you know, wanting to get better. You know, I mean, how does your knee feel now? Like,
it's fine. I mean, the interesting thing is I'll know when the weather changes for sure.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? You gotta tell me. Well,
you know, when the mornings are cold, it take a little bit to get going. But other than that, man, I'm blessed.
Do you think if you had your injury now, would you have been able to bounce back?
Yeah.
Is it a different technology?
I think medicine.
I
think medicine and a lot of it too is just general superstition, like fear, like you're a risk, and we don't have any scientific evidence. I was literally just having this conversation with my wife, like the way we've come medicinal wise in 12 years. If that happened to me when I was 22, and I'm saying like in now, you know,
20,
it wouldn't have been.
It would have been
no worries at all. I mean, look at Tank. You know, shout out to Tank Dell. And what Tank Dell went through. Like, that's supposed to be career ending. You're talking about coming back to play. Like, he'll be ready to go at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that just tells you how far we've come.
All right, man. So the personal training thing you started off, it turns into something like, you know, very fruitful for you. Like, talk about that, the success behind that.
Personal training in itself was also full of setbacks. When I first started out, I bounced around a lot. You know what I'm saying? Billy and them, they had a partnership with Gold's Gym. Gold's Gym went through a situation with their numbers or whatever.
So you kind of subcontracted through Gold's Gym?
No, I was working for Gold's Gym as a trainer, basically. You know what I'm saying? He owned the gym. So
got a franchise.
Yes.
Got it.
So it was easy to, you know, move and maneuver, right? You know, having somebody that you know own something is always going to be better. So in that time frame, it was, the top 3 LA golds. And I think we still had the women's gym that was also doing numbers at that time. And for me, it was just like, I'm just grateful to be working. So I'm just working every day. Yeah. And then one day I come to work and there's red tape on the door. Like, nobody getting in. We got an audit. Y'all didn't pass. Y'all owe the state a bunch of money. Figure it out. So I left there. My Uncle Tony took me under his wing in LA. I went to LA Fitness. I was there for almost 2 years. And then really when it took off was I went to UFit. Became a head trainer.
God, I hate UFit. Go ahead.
I became a head trainer. I was there for 3.5 years. Got promoted. I really, really buckled down when I got to UFit. Like I really locked in. You know what I'm saying? I no going out, no none of that. I disappeared, like he said. Like 3.5 years, they didn't see me. And in that time, I kind of realized like, okay, if I could do this for them, I could do this for myself.
All right.
So I started really taking notes and paying attention to how the business was done. The back end, the back office, started putting myself in meetings I had no business being in, just listening and taking notes, learning how systems work, learning about licensing, learning about, SEO operations for business, talking to managers about marketing, presentation, knowledge, just actually reapplying myself to going back to school. So I go to school 2 nights a week, work for myself the other 2, and then 5 days a week I was in the gym in the morning every day, 5 a.m. to 1. So I would train clients from 5 a.m. to 1. And then from 1 to 3, yeah, I would train. Okay. I would train myself.
Okay.
Just to stay in shape, I kind of accepted that ball was a thing of the past at that point.
Yeah.
In my 3rd year, the week of my birthday, I got fired.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, again, facing the same kind of thing, like, where do I go? What do I do? Mm-hmm. And I was being mentored at the time by a dude named Steven Rosenstiel. God bless that man. He trusted me to train his daughter who was going to a Division I basketball school.
Okay.
So I started working with her and documenting that online. And that blew me up. I went from like 800 followers to like 4,000.
Nice.
Basically like overnight for Max Fitness. And then I just kept posting content, how to do this, how to rehab from this, telling my story about my knee and how I rehabbed myself. And then, in the middle of that, I'm growing a private client base while I'm simultaneously working at UFit.
Yeah.
Basically kind of set me up. When I left UFit, it wasn't on the most pleasant of terms. Like, I'm thinking about it now. I definitely was scared as hell. I went to Aruba for a couple of days because I had planned to go on vacation.
Yeah.
But it wasn't fun.
That's stressful. Yeah. Go on vacation. You just got fired from your job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like now the way you spending money in Aruba is not the way you want to spend money.
Right? Exactly. And at this point, like I had just started living on my own, so I'm responsible for my house, my car note, car insurance, all of that, my health insurance, all of that. Adulting, yes. And it was tough, man. It was real tough for a minute. And then it was weird how the blessing came. The people that ran my apartment, it was a little independent management company. And I just started being friendly with the girl that worked in there. And I was like, hey, listen, I'll train you 2 days a week if you let me train my clients in the clubhouse. Oh. She was like, what? For free? I was like, yeah, as long as you're the manager, I promise you I block off an hour twice a week and train you, like really train you. And I was training her one day and she was like, listen, I'm going to talk to a lady I know. Her husband owns a gym because we're leaving. They got bought out. And I ended up meeting with him. His name was Jason. We partnered together, and that's how I got Maxwell Fitness off the ground. Started working in the gym in Weston again, but this time it was for myself. Doing really well. We were going, and then COVID hit.
Damn, COVID fucked up the bag.
And then COVID kind of set me back, but I pivoted. I started doing virtual sessions. Started selling programs online, doing a lot of content, using the content to market myself and sell programs. And I was selling them for $35. It worked. It worked for the whole time, the whole year. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm a homeowner. I got a fiance basically at this point, so I'm like heavily responsible. I got to be real serious. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how it pivoted into me kind of starting Hunters and Hounds was, you know what I'm saying, just going through COVID and thinking to myself, like, all these ideas I have is just sitting there.
Okay, yeah. So COVID was kind of like a reset. Because I'm thinking, all those virtual sessions, you have a little bit more time than normal.
Yeah.
So it's like I could tell you're not a person to kind of like sit still and be stagnant.
No, I can't. I
want to do one thing and another thing and another thing.
Yeah. I had to really, like, when COVID happened, it forced me to really look at what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how much time am I spending? Like, like you hear people say cliche shit like, oh, audit your life, manage your time, do this, develop a routine. Before COVID, I had no routine.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like whatever life was giving me.
Based on your client.
Yeah, schedule. Yeah. It was
that
more
was
so
routine.
I didn't have control. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Whatever my morning looked like is what I did. It wasn't like I woke up and was like, no, not today. Today I'm not starting at 5. Like, I can't do that. I would just get up and go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then COVID hit and now you're not having to get up at the same time. So now you're awake just laying there like, okay, so what I do now,
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I started thinking about, like, maybe I need to do something else, and kind of take a hold of my time and my life.
Yeah, so Hunters and Hounds was born, 2021?
2021.
Okay, and that was, what was that like, the name, coming up with the name, and what was those struggles, coming up with the name? Let's talk about coming up with the name first. Where the name comes from?
Hunters and Hounds comes from something that my pops used to say. He's always be like, if you don't hunt, you don't eat. And my dad really inspired a lot of, like, that spirit that I have to just be like wanting to go. Because I never really, truthfully, I would never really see him rest. Like, if he's in the house, it's because he can't be outside because it's raining or something going on.
Yeah.
He's working on the house, or he's on calls, or he's on his computer, he's on his laptop. Even if we're watching a movie, the laptop is on the edge of the couch.
Yeah,
and I know that's maybe not like the best way to be, but I think for him, he was just big on being able to provide and take care of himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that too. I feel like sometimes even when myself, like having to really like go to work to make money in the sense of there's no PTO.
None of that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it. Like, so you're always looking for like the next job. I'm always taking that gig.
Yeah.
I'm always taking that booking because, I'm just grateful for where I'm at right now.
Right.
Because I tell people, there's going to be somebody younger and better than me. So let me enjoy this ride and capitalize. And, even in my own success, just in conversations that we have privately, like, okay, I'm being successful right now, but even if I think I'm on the way to peaking, I still need to think about the pivot.
You have to.
You know what I'm saying? So like now I'm just like, okay, this is going really good now. I need to build this other base while I'm up on this side.
Yes, because
so I can transition smoothly.
There's going to come a point when you got to get out the club.
Hell no, you crazy, boy.
You never thought about that?
Nah, man, Uncle Luke's still performing.
Hey, no, I'm just saying that.
I'm just saying, but people say it all the time. You too old, like.
No.
Tell that to your favorite rapper.
I'm not talking about old as in like your age and that. I'm saying there's no point where you just be like, all right, bro, like I got to go from here to here, and then I'm up. No. Okay, cool.
No, bro, I could do it. Trust me. The gift of gab is like, I could do it forever.
That's what's up.
It's nothing to me. And I used to think like, oh, I'm going to age out. But I look at all the people who are making all the money. They way older than me.
I mean, that's more of a social thing. Like, we say that. People say that. That's not
bro.
real.
People
That's
still
not
getting
really
booked. Uncle Luke still getting performance checks.
Right.
That man is touching 60. Turning up with 20-year-olds, bro.
Shouts to Uncle Luke, man.
So when I be seeing that, it's a reminder. And even in the Caribbean community, dog, I know cats still killing the clubs, being relevant.
Yeah.
In their 50s.
Yeah.
So I just like, I need to stop like putting that age restriction on myself or feeling I have to rush to success based on my age.
Yeah, no.
I feel like that's when I'm gonna like mess up and trip over because I'm rushing to something where I could just not say take my time, but
I mean, truthfully, I always used to mess with him like when we would have conversations, behind the scenes and privately, I'd be like, Slim, where you gonna pivot at? You know what I'm saying? Like
never.
And he would always say the same thing. Never. I'm always gonna be outside.
I tell people all the time, it's because like I do so many different type of events. Nothing's ever the same.
Word. So
going to a Jamaican party, hip hop, then a strip club or whatever, then the radio stations, I'm in 5 different worlds. Like, it's not the same to me. Like, there's 3 different environments, and they're not the same. Different people, different music, different energy. Just everything is different. So, you know, I don't know. That's just me, man.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, but so the Hunters Hounds name came from the inspiration from your father.
Yeah, my dad. He's an interesting person. So what happened was my parents were separated at the time. My dad lived up in Sarasota. He was just kind of laying low. He wasn't really working as much. Went up there to kind of visit him, and we were coming off of a really tough time as just men. Yeah, and you know how that go. Your pops leave, your mom. Yeah. You know how that go. Yeah. So your mom in your ear, you don't really have no kind of relationship with your dad. So I go up there to see him. He's saying he wants to move. He wants to move back to DR. He doesn't want to be here. He's tired of it. But he has this big ass house, so he's cleaning the side of the house, and we're talking. And he's up on this ladder, and I'm looking at the ladder. I'm like, "Hey, man, that don't you like rigged that together? That don't look right." And as I said that out of my mouth, this ladder tips to the left, and he goes to the right. Falls off this ladder, probably like 30.
You didn't catch that, man?
Hell no. No, I didn't. Crazy. And he hit the floor. Boom. Out, cold. 911, they come to get him. Broke his ribs, dislocated his shoulder, dislocated his hip, had fluid in his right lung, and he was having issues with his retina in his eye because he hit his head. Yeah. And I remember him saying to me, after he woke up, we was just talking about life and him being grateful and how he needs to slow down, and he realizes he needs to slow down and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And it was one of those things where I'm sorry if I'm dragging it. I just want to put some context behind it because it means the most to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He just looked at me and he was like, if I died, all you would have done was be a trainer. All the things you talk to me about all the time, I would only know you as just a trainer now. Yeah. And I was like, what are you saying to me right now? And it didn't, at first I was really defensive. Like I was, because this is the man that you look up to saying to you, like, what I've expected of you, you haven't landed, it hasn't landed yet. Yeah. So you're short and I'm about to check out. You gonna let me check out and you short? Like that, it hit me. So I went home and I was just thinking about like what I want to do. And what am I passionate about? And how do I get to a place where like it's relatable? If I do something else, I don't want to do something that's just like hammering down, you know what I'm saying, a lane where I hate what I'm doing, but I'm doing this just because.
Yeah, it's good money.
So Hunters and Hounds came from him saying that if you don't hunt, you don't eat. And then really it was also like hey, Pops, look, I heard what you said. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is me hearing you, but this is my spin on hearing you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, this had to happen the way it happened because if he didn't fall off that roof, I wouldn't have had the inspiration. The conversation. And we wouldn't have had that conversation maybe. I don't know.
To trigger your mind to be
right.
To do something.
To be like, okay, what am I doing? I'm fucking around.
All right. So what is like any beginner woes? Like,
oh my God.
Like what was that like kind of figure out, just getting that first shirt printed out and things like that? Like what was those stresses?
When I first started the brand, I knew nothing about branding as a whole. I love fashion. Yeah. Like we used to always make fun, you fashion niggas, right? Yeah. And we would always joke and talk, but I never was on the back end of that. Like I would read books, you know what I'm saying? Virgil was my guy, like been to every damn show, was always buying sneakers, all that. So when I started really small. I just started with hats. It was just the first collection that we ever released was just Hunters and Hounds. It was just trucker hats. It was crazy because I actually sold out. Like I did a whole lead up, and I had people that I was working with that they kind of knew what they were doing as far as. And when I say kind of, I'm not trying to be shady. It's just
everybody learning.
Right, everybody's learning as we go. When we first launched, we had a website crash. Damn. So day one out the gate, I'm hyping this. I'm putting it all over social media. I'm telling my friend, hey, repost this. Hey, so and so, can you? And I get a good enough feel from like people coming on the site and giving their emails and things like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm building something. I got something going on here. And then the launch day comes, midnight comes, We get a message from Shopify. Your host network crashed. Too much traffic overload. Your host network crashed out. So we're like, I'm up at 2:00 in the morning. Mind you, I have to be up at 5 to train clients, trying to figure this out. So now I'm questioning, like, what did I just do? Like, you know what I'm saying? What did I just get myself into? And I'm like, okay, I'm in now. So, you know, that was the first time it kind of hit, like, okay, this is
a
real.
problem to have, though.
Yeah, this is real. And I slowly progressed it into, like, you know, clothes, and, you know, took my own ideas about fashion and comfort and minimalism, and, you know, not trying to make anything that's too crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was never my lane. So I didn't want to go over there, or being on trend, but not being so trendy that I could phase myself out.
Yeah.
So that's
I don't buy no
tightrope.
trendy shit, bro.
Yeah, it's a
I don't
tightrope
buy
to walk.
no trendy clothes at all. Never did, never will. Like, I just never been that guy.
I feel you.
I'm in the clearance section everywhere I go. Dead ass serious.
Well, no, I think it the way it happened in the beginning, it tempted me to really jump, you know what I'm saying, and do this. And because that money's sitting there, you're like, oh, I could do this. And it's like, okay, no, I need to really slow down. I need to get some people in here that can help me.
Yeah.
And I think that's where Miami really showed up. Miami showed up, and unfortunately in both aspects, like, obviously having to be outside more and network, you meet the people that are talkers, the scammers, the fast talkers, and then you meet the people that are really doing something.
Yeah.
And you can tell, like, the difference. At first I wasn't able to differentiate. Now, whole different ballgame.
Yeah, so are you on your, what collection is this now?
We just
I don't have that shirt, but go ahead. He bring us no
coming.
shirt here, by the way.
It's coming.
I told myself, I want to put a group chat that I said, I bet you this man will come with not one shirt for everybody here.
So that's what we gonna talk about. Can we talk about that?
All right, we'll talk about how you're coming with no shirt.
Listen. One of the things that I've learned from doing this too is, like, you have to know when to pivot, right? So what happened to me is, and this is just wholehearted truth, you're gonna get scammed. Let's just get that out there. Let's get that out there. So the biggest scam that I've had happen to me was for $10,000.
The hell?
Yeah.
No, we got to run down on somebody.
We can't. He's in Pakistan.
You got to get there.
He's good wherever he's at. I set him up for life, probably.
Yeah.
Right?
Well.
So I went through a process of auditing what I was doing. And every brand goes through this, right? You start looking at the quality of what you're making, who's your supplier, you know what I'm saying, your print, you know what I'm saying? That's why that shirt from Collection 4 still has good quality in it, because it's better quality print, right? So I'm bouncing back and forth between two different manufacturers. I'm dealing with somebody that's American-based, and I'm dealing with somebody that's in Pakistan. My Pakistan guy, he's pretty consistent, but there's inconsistency showing up. Whenever I do, like, a sample of something, I wear it myself, I'll wash it, I'll wear it again, wash it, because I want to make sure that it doesn't peel, you know what I'm saying, or fade, right? You know, it's not coming apart at the stitches. And we had a conversation about, hey, some of these things are happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to put in an order for Collection 7. We really got to tighten up. So he starts sending me ideas about switching fabrics, switching, you know, who's stitching what. Now, progressively, we've gone from Collection 1 to 7. So in that time frame,
the same person.
I'm working with the same person.
Okay.
So I'm not thinking, ain't no way.
Yeah.
You know,
consistent customer. Why would he? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right.
Now, as we're working, the brand is getting bigger. The orders are coming in. So I'm making more money. So now I'm able to expand creatively what I make. Right. That's why you see, like, now we have pants, and we got jerseys, and we got polos, and right. And we have a conversation. He's in a factory. We talk. He tells me he's moving factories. Right. Now, he's telling me he's moving factories, but what he's not telling me is that he never owned the factory he was making my clothing. What he was doing was, after hours, he would go to work for a factory, and then after hours, he would make my stuff and take that money for himself. Right. So he gets to use that company, their equipment, you know what I'm saying? And him and his friends, they split that money up because they get to keep that for themselves. Right. So I'm sending him a wire. This is off blind trust. Every time I've sent him a wire, I know I'm taking a risk. So the agreement was, we're going to do a bigger collection, right? The strategy from my team side was, we're going to do a bigger collection. We're going to elevate our quality, right? We're going to host some pop-ups to get people familiar with that, right? That's where you would come
Yeah.
to, right? And then also, while we're simultaneously doing that, we're going to use the pop-ups to gather data to market the brand to a new customer base while simultaneously elevating the quality.
Yeah.
Right? So while this is happening, right, he's building me stuff on the back end. So I'm paying for samples, I'm paying for mock-ups, jackets, I'm doing pants, I'm doing tees, I'm doing, polos. I'm trying to expand what we got going on, right? While staying as current as possible. And so I'm sending him money. He says, look, I need a larger deposit. This is a lot of stuff. So I said, okay, cool. Send him the wire. He confirms that he gets it. He's sending me videos of him working. They're doing their thing. And then I woke up one morning and there was a message where it looked like somebody raided a place. Like he sent me a message, like he was in the middle of sending me the message, my friend, this is what we're doing. And then I see like people coming in the door and then the phone goes down and cuts off. But the message sent.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, hey, Tanil, where are you? Nothing. Hey, you okay? Nothing. And then I get a message, my friend, I'm so sorry. We were raided last night. And I'm like, raided? You own the factory. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not putting...
Yeah, to the...
But at this point, I've already sent money. Mm-hmm. I had a whole collection built out. Mm-hmm. So when you get a collection, when it gets released to the public, real quick, for context, when you get a collection, that's work that was done 5 months ago.
Yeah.
I'm 5 months ahead of you. By the time I give it to you, I'm already on to the next thing. What hat's gonna come? What shirt's gonna come? You know what I'm saying? So you see me rocking something, that's a sample of whatever's to come, right? So he sends me half of what I paid for, but he has all of my money. Mm-hmm. I haven't heard from him since. So now I'm having to go back to basically level one.
So you're gonna stay in America?
Nah, I think I'm gonna go China, actually.
Oh, boy, y'all hear this?
So
Government ain't gonna like that.
Well, they gotta do what they gotta do, and I gotta do what I gotta do. It ain't nothing against them, but let's just be honest. If I charged you $90 for a trucker, would you buy it?
No.
Okay, so let's do some math real quick.
I'm buying a $9 truck for nobody.
Right, exactly. But if I charged you $45 for a trucker, would you buy it?
No, I buy it because it's you.
Okay, cool. So you're buying it because it's me, but there's people who will pay me that.
Yeah.
Now, if I started manufacturing here, I have to charge you $90 because what it costs me to manufacture each item, the markup is so significant. I have to then mark it up more to make it a profit. Like let's not play games. We're in the business of doing business. We're not. You know what I'm saying? We're not joking around. It's not right. People always say that like your prices are crazy. Like I'd be paying $150 for this and that, and I'm like, well, they're marking it up because if it's American made, they have to make their money back.
Yeah.
Right. No matter how much you bulk something, at the end of the day, they're gonna charge you because they have to make their money. Right. Whereas in China, I had is 13 cents. I could buy 100 of these and don't feel nothing. If I lose that to customs and it's $90, I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas it's like, okay, I'm paying you $1,900 for 20 hides.
That's crazy.
And that's blank. Now I got to find somebody to stitch them.
Yeah.
I have to make that money back. So when I do the math on it, it's like I'm having to charge you like $90 or $100 to make $25, $30 off each hat. Right? So that's why we got to go over.
But it's like when it comes to that type of fashion stuff, I will say, for example, you told me I only making 50 of these hats.
Yeah.
I'll probably buy one for 100.
And that's another thing. I want to say this real quick.
I ain't gonna lie.
Everything I make is limited. There is nothing that is crazy quantities. I never did that. Because one, if you kind of stay small with that, it allows you to have a lot of urgency about what you're making, and your quality is going to be much better. Because if you got somebody that's working 15 hours, getting off of work, and then they going back in the factory to go make your stuff, it's never going to look the same. It's never going to be congruent. You start to notice little things because they're tired. You know what I'm saying? And we're humans, everybody. You're not machines, right? Yeah, the machine makes it, but you're giving it input. And then you got to inspect it. Somewhere along the line, you're like, all right, man, this looks good. On to the next thing. So I keep things limited for two reasons. One, because we're a small company. And two, I don't want to sit on a bunch of inventory as well. And then I also create a good sense of urgency with the product being rare. Yeah. It's the likelihood of you wearing it and somebody else wearing it at the same time is very low. You know what I'm saying? Which is great. Because why you want to be outside in the same stuff as everybody else anyway? I don't understand that. But
I don't know. I like seeing that. Especially if I know, that's just me. Because I know it's you. So if I saw somebody at Hunters Hounds, I'm going to go say something to them.
Of course. And then there's that.
Yeah.
Like, yo, how you know?
How you know Dame? Where'd you see it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gave me a shirt one time. I ain't gonna lie. That shirt was crazy. And I know somebody stole that shirt.
Of course they did.
I know somebody stole that. I don't know who. But that shirt go hard. And I missed that shirt. The skull, the gray with the purple on it.
The gray with the purple. I got you. I'll make you another one.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Extra large. I'm not paying for it.
Just stick that in there.
Man. So what's up with like now? Where we at right now though?
We are
back in the lab.
Yeah. So right now I'm just making connections. Me and the missus are gonna go to China. We're gonna really do a factory tour. That's the next step anyway. That was always gonna be the step, right?
I'm shocked you're not going to that oh my God, the thing in Vietnam they have.
Oh yeah, no, because all right. You run into two problems when you go to Vietnam, right? You got the same type of deal.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying with the fast talkers and the people that do the a lot of it looks up front legit. You get into business with them and then you find out like the Thai, those gangs, they have a lot of ties. I don't want my money supporting you kidnapping children and you know what I'm saying? And that's just on some conscious shit, but at the same time it's real. So for me it's like, I know in China it's a government backed thing.
Yeah.
If I complain about one hat out of 50, they got to give me my money back. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that has suppliers over in China, they tell me the same thing. Like, bro, if I raise hell, I just go to the Chinese government. Like, I ain't got, okay, you can't, no matter how much you try to block me, all Chinese business operate on the same blockchain. Because everything in China is vertically integrated, right? Think about this. So if you own a tea shop on the corner, it's somebody that you had to go to get the license. That person works for the government. They don't work for like a board or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like the product has to stay the same.
Yeah.
You understand? Dealing in that, everything that I've gotten sample-wise from the people that I've met and talked to and did business with so far, amazing.
How long does it take to get something over here?
That's the thing. It's like now I'm working on something, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to delay it just a little bit because, like, the drop is gonna have to get pushed because
they gonna put that shit on the plane, bro.
I mean, they do. It does come here, but then you have to deal with customs, and then I got to go pay for it because now we got tariffs. So that also means I got to leverage that onto the consumer because I'm not eating that.
Yeah.
You know, but you're gonna get better quality clothes. You're gonna get more. You know, I can play around. Obviously, you see, like my designs have become more intricate. The details, the product itself is better. You know what I mean? So that's really where I'm at right now.
That's what's up, man. Well, what's the Instagram, man? Or you want to mention anything they can look forward to besides, there's a collection 7?
Collection 7, but we just did a drop for New Year's Day. We dropped a tee called the Good Things Are Coming tee. That's an American-made product. If you like that, you want to support that. Great fabric. Everything is stitched. It's not printed. You know what I'm saying? Just something positive, man. Like, we're in a real weird spot. So I just wanted to do something positive. So blue and white t-shirt, Good Things Are Coming, stitched on the underline of the neck. Y'all go check that out, huntersandhounds.com. It's up there. We ship everywhere. You could be in Azerbaijan. I'll get you your shirt. I promise.
Man. Yo, man, that's what's up, man. Once again, one more time, Dame, your IG and the company's IG so we can just beat it over the head for everybody out there.
Hunters and Hounds Clothing, no space, One Way Dame, Maxer Fitness with a hyphen at the end.
All right, and he's also renting out cars too. I just found out. So.
Montoro, I don't know if you want to look me up. Good luck, get in line. That's all I can tell you. Right
so once again, this is the one-on-one with Phoenix TV. Your boy Slim City Live. I'm my boy One Way Dame. Appreciate you, Hunters and Hounds. Thank you so much. Hope this was inspiring. A little insight, a little for everybody that's on one path, and then you got to pivot on a completely different path and still find success, man. Dame, thank you so much.
I appreciate you, bro.
That's all, folks.